Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Zaffa look back on my teach and learn in Korea experience and my experiences in Korea, and a look back on the vlogs I made there. We're about halfway through all the vlogs that we have to do, that we still have to go through. I don't know how many we're actually going to do. And I have to apologize for the sound quality on the previous vlog. I accidentally had my YouTube volume lowered, but it still doesn't help because these YouTube videos were really soft for some odd reason. So I will be louder, and I do apologize for it. I'll try not to scream into the mic as I'm talking, and hopefully we can sort it out like that. And without any further ado, let's get on to Zaffa Vlog 35. I'm a student again. I don't know what this is all about. That bit was the intro, and that's about as far as I watched. And let's continue on and see what happens.
Kids are like on something akin to like a certain cycle. Once a month or once every 2 months, they'll try and test my limits.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And like they try and push sorrel teacher, just like
They know my
see how far
name.
they can push me. And every time I've stopped it, luckily dead it in its tracks. And today they were a bit rowdy, both my classes. The grade 3s and 4s went all out rowdy on Friday. Stopped that in its tracks. And the grade 5s and 6s, because I have them combined, also like pushed the envelope a little bit too far today.
Let me just tell you, it is really difficult to create a lesson or to have a lesson where two different levels of English speaking ability needs to have fun. You have to make it difficult enough so that the lower grade of students can have a challenge, where both grades have a challenge, the lower and the higher grade have a challenge and having fun without making it impossible for either grade. That is difficult. Most of the time I just played games with the kids, English games, South African English games.
And what I did was I told them, listen, okay, cool, everybody, because I'm trying to teach them to read English, and I'm trying to teach them to read a word, sound it out, and then say it. And I've even got like little dictionaries, Korean to English and English to Korean dictionaries, that I hand out to some of them so that they can explain to the rest of the class what the word means that we're doing. We're doing nursery rhymes at the moment, so it's really like I try to teach them, and then they read the word and they try and figure out how to pronounce it, and it's working. So they went a bit crazy because I used to work in a bookstore, for those of you who don't know about that. And they went a bit crazy on the books. Okay, fine, it's nursery rhyme books and it's developed for kids to destroy and everything, but
Oh yeah, I remember.
I want to instill on them like kind of respect for books, the respect I have. And they threw the books around and they clapped. They tried to make as loud noises as possible with the books by slamming them shut and everything. I'm like, okay, cool. And I look at
Kids
them,
being
like,
kids.
Okay, go put the books back. And I gave them 5 seconds to do that. Well, 5 seconds in the sense of 5.
Oh, I remember this.
4, kind of like that. And they came back, and I'm like, okay, cool, kids, we do this.
Oh, I was a dick that day.
They went down on their arms, and they sat there for a good 2 minutes.
I was a dick that day.
And then I asked one of them that's like the most proficient in English, and I asked him, do you know why I did this? And he's like, oh, teacher, we popped a balloon. I'm like, no. You did not pop. It's not because of the balloon. The balloon thing I could handle. And I showed him the book, and I mimicked the same action that they did. He's like, oh, teacher. Oh. And he turns around and he translates this to the entire class. And what was amazing about this is at the end of the class, most of the kids that did that came up to me and said, sorry, teacher.
I remember this.
And I'm like, okay, cool. No, that's
I remember this.
cool. And this is how I try to manage my kids. When I do get angry, I don't scream. I try to be calm. You know, when I get pissed off at them, to put it bluntly, it doesn't help screaming at them. It doesn't help showing them your emotion. I'm a lively guy in class, believe it or not. I'm a lively guy in front of the class,
Yes,
going crazy,
I am
running
lively.
around, sweating my ass off and everything. And the moment that changes, they know that something's slightly off. And that's how
I.e., when fun teacher isn't fun anymore, teacher is angry. Man, I was probably a dick that day to them. I'm so sorry, kids. I hope it didn't affect you.
The moment that changes, I'm either ill or teacher is angry. But I tell them I'm not angry, I'm disappointed. And I had to explain to them the meaning of disappointed.
I'm not angry. I'm disappointed.
And they understand that. So they like,
what a
teacher, this angry. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's call it this angry. And yeah, that's the thing. So like my kids pushed me a bit today, and it has been going good for about 2 to 3 months, where it was like excellent. Kids participated and everything, but every once in a while they just need to try and push me to see. They need to test their boundaries, and
I don't think it was them testing their boundaries. It's them basically going, listen, we've been good students for a while. We need to let up. I think that's actually what happened.
to affirm those boundaries. And that is a tip that I have for most people that come and teach here in South Korea. Especially if you're in the public school system. You should be able to tell them this is your boundaries. You know, you need to set that up early. And how you go about it, that's your own prerogative. Another thing that's happened, ever since I've switched over to these.
Bullshit, by the way. That was bullshit.
Mosquitoes have started invading my apartment. Now, this is a coin. I don't know why I have that coin here. This is a 501 coin. Now, to give you an inclination, next to what
am I doing?
There's no real thing that I can measure it up to, but this is about yay big. I've been bitten by a couple of mosquitoes, maybe the same freaking one, and that is the mark they leave. Like, I've got 3 or 4 spots on my legs with just giant blue spots like that.
The one mosquito bite is still on my leg, by the way, and there's been 6 years. I've been to the doctor to check it out again. I think I've been to the doctor 2 years ago to check it out. And they're like, hey, listen, it's still there. We can burn it off, but it's nothing. They inspected it's like, it's nothing we can do. Like, we can burn it off if it bothers you, but we'd recommend you not, turn it off. You not burn it off.
Ever since I stopped smoking, ever since I stopped poisoning myself and the insects in and around me, they decided that this is perfect opportunity for them to come and attack me. Bastards. Still getting used to that. I'm getting it, I'm looked at and everything, but it's crazy, man. Mosquitoes are fucking crazy in this town, in this country. I don't know if it's anywhere else, if it's the same anywhere else in South Africa.
Radioactive mosquitoes, man.
Damn it, I need to wake up. Anywhere else, I don't know if it's the same anywhere else in the world, but the mosquitoes here are quite a thing to behold. But yeah, that's my rambling for the day. I'm still doing good. I'm still twitching. I'm still
Okay, yeah, that's enough talk there. Yeah, the mosquito thing, yeah, still on my left leg. They still like sort of like a little bit of a spot. Hardened, dead skin. It sounds disgusting, but it's not. It literally, if you see it, it's like, oh, mosquito bit him. That is a mosquito that bit me while I was in Korea. So, yeah, this is quite an interesting one. I forgot about, well, I didn't forget about the mosquito bite. The mark is still there, but I forgot about that. I spoke about it on this thing. Yeah, like in general, kids be kids. You'll have a couple of weeks where they are amazing kids, or maybe a month or two where they are amazing kids, and then there's just a week. Essentially, what happened, and this is the good and the bad in Korea teaching kids. Essentially, what happened. Let's boil it down to about a month, right? In the time span of a month, you could have every single week be an amazing week except for one, where the kids just go, we're tired, we're irritated, no, no, no. And then it passes. And I remember this specifically, and now that I've made this video, I remember this specifically where it was like, it starts off with one class. It's never the same class that it starts off with. But the moment I have that first period where the kids start acting up, I know for the rest of the classes, until I see those kids again, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. So it's not a week. It's probably like 2 or 3 days, and then then it blows over, and then we continue on with our things. And it's just kids being kids, man. I still love them, and the big thing is why I said in the video why it's like 2 or 3 months. Time really in Korea, I didn't have a concept of time. Like I told you in previous videos, I'd find myself like, oh crap, it's Friday already. What happened to the rest of the previous few days? I'm like, oh, it was just all melted. I had so much fun. All the days melted into one giant experience. So it was very difficult to tell literal... Like at some points, it was difficult for me to tell different days apart. I'd be looking at my schedule in the mornings like, okay, cool. And I'd look at it and I'm like, what day is it? Without looking at my cell phone or anything, I would look at the thing. I'm like, I think today is Thursday, because yesterday I was at school at that time. I had lunch and I had these classes, and then I look at the timetable or the schedule or whatever. I'm like, hold up. Yesterday I had it at these times. Yesterday was Thursday. So yeah, I had so much fun in Korea that the days literally melted together, and that is a good thing. That is a good thing. The same goes currently for me. Let's talk a bit about the streaming stuff. The only days that I know what day it is are Sundays. And then usually during my chat on a Friday, they'd be like, oh, are you going to do this with Zhenko tomorrow? And I'll be sitting there going, wait, tomorrow isn't Tuesday, is it? Oh, tomorrow's Saturday. Wait, tomorrow's Saturday? Oh. So, yeah, some of that has come over. And also that whole anger thing, right? Before I went to Korea, let me tell you, this is one of the biggest changes. Before I went to Korea, if I was angry, it would show, in the sense of I'd get louder, I'd get more vocal or whatever, I'd get more aggressive. And I think Korea taught me to just, like, if I get angry, just quiet down, breathe through it, and, talk, eventually work through it. And then if someone angered you, you talk to them. Most of the cases, they don't talk to you, they don't want to talk to you, and that's okay. But at least I've worked through it. So when that's the thing I probably took with me from Korea, is just quieten down and just... When I'm really angry, I'd go vocal. When I'm past the point of quieting down, I'd go vocal in anger. But yeah, that's a thing you all learned about me today. Yes, the beard is nice and cool. By the time this video comes out, I'll probably be having my hair done for the reunion that we have planned for this weekend. And I will see how it goes. Maybe I'll have my hair done for the next video. Yeah. Look extra freaking shiny and all that. But yeah, that's beside the point. The next video, it seems like the next video is gonna be about... rambling about the people I miss. I think we should do that video. The next video should be... we should look through that video so that we can... so that I can call back on the people I miss. Yeah. It's probably going to be about family and all of that and friends. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. My name has been Zaffa Geek. You've been watching the Korean vlog, look back on Korea experiences thing. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to. Subscribe down below. Click that button. It's a small click, but it means a lot to me and the channel. It's 2 small clicks, and it means a lot to me and the channel. So if you'd like to, you can do that. You can hit that dislike button too if you want to. I don't know if we still have the dislike button, but yeah, you can do that. And thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, you should have a good one.